Hello dudes, it's me Alanis10 here, back with another Wynncraft quest guide. Today we're taking a look at Reincarnation. It's a level minimum of 74 and a relatively long quest. Talk to Bataloo in Bob's tomb at those coordinates. We're gonna start off by clicking to track it. Now, as you can see, this quest requires having completed a few quests ahead of it. First, you must complete Bob's Lost Soul. You also must complete the quest Cluck Cluck. But you must also complete the quest Ice Nations for the climbing helmet. Now, we're starting in Nesak, but before we go and speak to Bataloo, we're gonna need to gather a few items. So for this, we're gonna need a cell charge scroll, and here we are. For this, we're gonna need a cell charge scroll and a Nesak scroll to come back. You also need the climbing helmet and Cluckle's favorite feather from the Cluck Cluck quest. We need to gather two more items, those being Mooington's skin and Bob's wool. If you don't have a Selchar scroll, you can go and take the Sea Skipper over outside of Nesak over to Selchar. But we're going to start off by going to Selchar. Then once we're at Selchar, we're going to go and take this Sea Skipper. First, we're gonna take it over to Skeen's Island. And here we are. Now we actually have to get to the island, just sort of dropped off a bit outside of it, but we just swim across. And then we go up here. Now we go down in this sort of canyon here. And then we enter this cave here. Here we go through this way. And then we turn to the left and go to the very end. Here we find the prison warden. Pick up the key. Then we go down here. We turn to the left here. And then we go to the very end. And here we can drop the key. And here we find Mooington. And we fight him. And we pick up his skin. And then there's also a sort of cave chest here and a cave reward that you can grab if you haven't grabbed it. And then you can exit. Oh, now it got stuck. Alright. Slash classing should fix this, but we're just gonna scroll back to Selchar anyway. Okay, now we go back down to the Sea Skipper. And now we take a trip over to the Morrow Peaks. And now here we are at the Morrow Peaks, so we want to put on the climbing helmet. And now we are going to go and get the wool. So we just go up here. And then we loop around this same rock. And then we go across here. And then we go across here. And then we go to the right. And we go across here. And then here we want to loop across this one. And then here at the very end, we want to enter here. And then we want to go down. Whoops, that's not good. And then here, once we're down here, there's going to be quite a few enemies. So we just want to drop down and go over this way. And go down into this sort of prison looking area. And then we go through here. And here is Bob. So we fight Bob. And then we pick up the wool. And now we want to get out of here real quick while they're attacking you. And then here we can just take our scroll back to Nesak. Here we are. Now we can put back our normal helmet. And now we should have Cluckle's favorite feather, Mooington's skin, and Bob's wool. So we want to make our way over to Bob's tomb. So we just go across the ice over to the east. And then we enter the tomb. And then in here we go down here. And then we go to this doorway. And we enter. And here we can speak to Bateloo. And then we talk to him. And now we can actually give him all the items. And now we can enter here. And now we can just go through this hallway. And now we'll have a boss fight. Now this boss fight can be a bit difficult. You might want some friends to do it with. And now we pick up the seal of approval, and then we can go to the exit. And now we can speak to Bateloo again. And there we go, quest completed, Reincarnation, 750,000 experience points and 1 stone of myths. This you can use over in Troms, so let me just take a scroll over there and I can show you what to do with it. So once we're in Troms, if you have completed the quest, the Temple of the Legends, we can go over to the temple and we can use this token to buy a really good weapon. So you just enter here. And then we go over this way. And then down here. And then here you see the weapon merchant, and you can buy Bob's mythic weapons and the ancient runic relic with the Stone of the Myths, which can be really useful if you're doing this quest at level. And that's it for this quest guide. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.